The law states that a hospital cannot touch a deceased patient without parental consent. But during the Cold War, the U.S. government found a loophole. They classified human remains as property of the state during federal autopsies. This legal gap allowed a highly secretive military network to quietly remove body parts from deceased infants before their funerals. This was not an isolated medical crime, but the terrifying reality of an operation known as Project Sunshine. During the height of the Cold War, the United States military was aggressively detonating nuclear weapons in the Nevada desert. These massive explosions filled the atmosphere with toxic fallout, creating a major dilemma for the Pentagon. They desperately needed to know how badly this radioactive debris was poisoning human beings, but they lacked a reliable way to measure it. Today, we are opening the declassified files to show you exactly how a network of elite doctors executed this global body-snatching operation right under the noses of grieving families. Here is the detail most people completely miss. When a nuclear bomb detonates, it releases a dangerous, cancer-causing isotope called strontium-90. This specific toxin mimics calcium, meaning that when it enters the global food supply through rain and soil, the human body mistakes it for a nutrient and locks it directly into the skeletal system. To track this invisible threat, scientists realized they couldn't just test older adults whose skeletons were already fully formed. They needed to test young, rapidly growing bones, which meant they needed the tissue of recently deceased infants and children. Instead of asking mourning families for consent, which would alert the public to the severe dangers of nuclear testing, the government chose a much darker path. They built an underground, global body-snatching network, secretly instructing a web of cooperative doctors across America, Europe, and Australia to harvest pediatric bone samples by any means necessary. Let's pause and look at the actual data. Over 1,500 human bodies were quietly intercepted, dissected, and flown to top-secret laboratories without a single parent ever being notified. Scientists then placed these stolen baby bones into high-heat furnaces, burning them completely to ash just to analyze the radiation levels hidden inside the tissue. For nearly 4 decades, families across the nation visited local cemeteries entirely blind to the fact that their children's graves held desecrated remains. When a major newspaper finally exposed the project in the late 20th century, the government defended its actions, claiming the research was vital for national defense and the survival of the free world. This historical event serves as a chilling reminder of what can happen when a state operates with total anonymity and zero accountability. The individuals running Project Sunshine were not rogue criminals. They were high-ranking military officials and respected scientists utilizing the guise of national security to bypass basic human ethics. If you think Project Sunshine was the only time the military weaponized the medical system in total secrecy, wait until you see how the government used a luxury hotel resort to build a hidden underground city for the entire U.S. Congress in this video right here.